It all works out.
I will call this regular meeting of the City of Cynthiana Board of Commissioners to order. Join me, please, for a quick invocation. Holy God, we come together grateful for the opportunity to serve our community. Grant us wisdom in our discussions, compassion in our decisions, and clarity as we consider what is best for all who call Cynthiana home. Help us to listen well, speak kindly, and work cooperatively. May our actions reflect integrity, fairness, and a genuine commitment to the common good. Amen. Good evening, Cynthiana. First item of business is approval of minutes. I will entertain a motion to approve the January 6, 2026 regular meeting minutes as submitted.
So moved?
I'll second.
Commissioner Slade?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Corner?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Matt Miller?
Yes.
Mayor Daley?
Yes, motion carries. I'll entertain a motion to approve the January 13th, 2026 special meeting minutes as submitted.
Also move.
I'll second.
Commissioner Corner?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Slade?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Matt Miller?
Yes.
Mayor Daley?
I'll abstain and motion carries. I will put our legals to the bottom so we can roll through this business at hand. A couple things I wanted to give out is we have two donation requests. One of them, I believe, Elizabeth gave you in the meeting packet. And here is the other. So the first request is from the Cynthiana Harrison County Chamber of Commerce. They're requesting $1,000 for their 2026 Breakout Leadership Conference on March 31st. I believe in past years we have donated $1,000 since the inception of the event, which the letter says. So,
Mayor, I'm all in favor, and I'll make a motion that we continue to donate that $1,000. That's a great program. It's very beneficial to our city workers, as well as our city officials that attend. Very pleased with that program.
Second.
Commissioner Corner?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Matt Miller?
Yes.
Commissioner Slade?
Yes, ma'am.
Mayor Daley?
yes, motion carries. Our second request is from the Harrison Memorial Hospital Foundation. It is an invitation to sponsor for their third annual HMH Foundation Gala celebrating 120 years of Harrison Memorial Hospital. Their gala is to take place on April 25th, 2026 at Ashford Acres. The second page behind the letter tells you the sponsorship packages. I believe last year we sponsored in the amount of $1,000. And I don't know that there's not a, I believe in the letter, a due by date on here of when the sponsorships have to be in, so we don't have to take action on this tonight either.
Once again, Mayor, I feel that this is something that I wish everyone was present, that we should continue, maybe do this. I'm not really sure that we'll ever need go over the $1,000 mark. It's my own personal opinion. I can't speak for everyone. Anybody else has any opinions? I would like to hear them.
I mean, I agree. Obviously, HMH is a good partner with the city. We're fortunate to still have an independent hospital. I'm okay with that. I make it in the form of a motion that we sponsor at that level of $1,000 again this year.
Yes, I'll second that motion.
Commissioner Slade?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Corner?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Matt Miller?
Yes.
Mayor Daley.
Yes, motion carries. Thank you for that. Couple other items I wanted to discuss and talk about. I believe at our last meeting, or maybe it was 2 meetings ago, we approved the temporary business license form after John did a great reading of that ordinance and then a summary the second go around. And I wanted to say that those temporary business license forms are ready to be picked up at City Hall. Autumn, one of our deputy clerks, worked really hard on coming up with something that was usable for us on our side, but also something that had ease of use for the event holders. I also wanted to, for the record, state that the money from these temporary business license will go back towards the fund that we use to support our local events. And also for the record, in our current fiscal budget, we have earmarked $16,000 to local events. So we support our local events. We're not trying to hinder our local events, and are trying to find ways to always support them and make them better. And so this is a part of using them to sort of go back in and fund themselves so they can continue to grow. For my Virgie report, I have had a very busy kickoff to the year. I had 2 meetings with Apogee. I had a Bluegrass Narcotics Task Force meeting. I had an EMA meeting in regards to a proposed severe weather ordinance. We had the Country Club Sewer Line Lift Station project pre-construction meeting. I, on Friday, distributed 24 letters to residents that are their utility easements are part of that project. I had a pre-construction meeting with Columbia Gas for their West Side project. I had a Housing Authority meeting, a joint planning. I attended the Joint Planning Commission meeting to talk about their comprehensive plan. We had a youth advisory meeting at the Extension Office trying to bring back a youth council to first talk about and have some civic education, but also have an access to community service as well as an advisory portion back to myself and this commission, so we have better insight on what the youth of Cynthiana see, need, and feel out of our community. I had a meeting with our engineer for the Station 1 project from Summit. I held the first department head meeting. It was something that Mayor Smith had done, and they had, for some reason, fallen off towards the end of his term, and Gary Barrett brought up the need to bring those back and to hold those meetings, and so the first one was held in January, and I will continue to hold those monthly. I attended a Chamber of Commerce meeting, a Senior Citizens Board meeting, a meeting with the District Red Cross. I attended, along with Commissioner Slade and Commissioner Connor, the MLK Parade, and was a part of that service as well. The Tourism Director, Sam, and I have been working on rebranding Downtown Dollars into Maiden City Money, and expanding that former Main Street project into something that goes beyond our downtown businesses and out into Cynthiana proper, for these city distributed and purchased gift cards to be used out 27 South. So reaching out to those businesses as well and trying to make them feel included into Cynthiana and tourism as they should be. Beyond that, I wanted to announce that Bike Night has set their date for July 25th, and I wanted to share that. And the last thing is, I said in the beginning of my report, I had 2 meetings with Apogee. There's been 2 new features on the website that I have had interest in. I wanted to share a little bit about them with the commission and hopefully ask for your support to support them financially. So part of my meetings have been about 2 features, one of them being a newsletter feature, so allowing us to reach out to citizens through a newsletter. That would be something that could help inform people about property taxes. That could be something that we share about our community events and what we're supporting, where we push out information from our departments directly. If Todd wants information sent out, if the fire department, if the police department, if we know about a road project, road paving projects, sidewalk projects, we can use them to partner with Parks and Rec to send out Parks and Rec youth signups, things of that nature, and I'm sure a million more things that I haven't thought of. So that's one of them, is a newsletter feature on our website. And the other one is a chat bot for our website. Several cities have begun using a chat bot on their website homepage. People that would go straight to our homepage on their phone or their computer at home would have this chat bot pop up. People could ask that chat bot questions. The chat bot pulls information straight from our website. It's not pulling out of thin air. And then we get that data of how many people are using it, what the questions are that they're asking. If they're asking, what time does City Hall close? Or when is my water bill due? Or, things about certain departments, about job hirings, about who they need to contact for blank. This chatbot would automatically route them the answers. We then get the data telling us what questions are being asked, and of course we can also monitor what answers are being given. Those are the two features. There's a pro rate specifically in January. The newsletter feature is $1,500. The prorated amount for the chatbot is, and with the addition of the prorated chatbot, it's $1,750 and a setup cost of $900. I would ask the commission's approval for that money. A large chunk of that money, and everybody has a copy of where we stand right now in our budget. There is about $2,000 that could be taken out of supplies in my own personal fare budget. And I would propose that other departments could find pieces of that money as well. Tourism has agreed to pay a portion of this initial fee until we work it into the budget. This doesn't put us into anything beyond the end of the year. So this would roll to the end of the year, or we can get it to roll in with our fiscal year cycles, which is what that prorated amount is for. And then we can work it into the budget, and we can decide, is this something that is working or is not working, is worth our money or is not worth our money. Any questions on that?
No, I think it's a good idea. Once again, it's kind of ironic. I used a chatbot the other day trying to get in touch with somebody on a website, and it gave me everything I needed to know when a real person wasn't there. And then the newsletter, the more information we can get out to the public, the better, because in today's world, it seems like we have more and more ways of doing that, and we're going to have to capitalize on that. So I would be, if you need that in the form of a motion to authorize that, I would make that motion.
I'll second it. The more we can be transparent with our community and citizens, the better it is for everyone, including ourselves. So information is always a wonderful tool, and I'm totally in favor of us moving forward with this.
So what was your motion, Roger? I'm sorry.
To authorize, I guess the move to authorize the mayor to acquire those add-ons to the website.
And I second it.
That motion will suffice. I mean,
Commissioner Slade?
yes.
Commissioner Corner?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Matt Miller?
Yes.
Mayor Daley?
Yes, motion carries. Thank you all. And I will continue to give updates as we move forward with those. And that, I believe, is
Can I just make a comment, something just more?
Absolutely.
I'm glad you brought it up. I had been asked before, and the Main Street program is gone now. I had been asked on several, and this is just for information purposes, some of the businesses out on 27 had asked why they couldn't use the downtown dollars. And I was like, and a lot of people didn't realize, whereas the chamber can reach anybody in Harrison County, Main Street had a certain area
Yes, it
that
did.
she had to work within, and you couldn't go outside, and that was just the guidelines from the state. So
Yes.
the idea of this maiden city money, or where we can reach that part, which is part of the city, that's I'm all for that, so that's wonderful. So, but a lot of people didn't realize the Main Street was just a very small area downtown that they could work in, so.
And this is you heard it here first. If you're listening at home or in the room, then you're hearing here first, except for Walter, because I came to his business, so he already knew. But the tourism director and I went out to 27 South, as well as there were several businesses in town that some would consider downtown, but they weren't in that Main Street district and were not eligible for downtown dollars prior to now.
Yeah.
It's a good point, Roger. Thank you. I believe that is all I have for my report. I will turn it over to the Commissioner of Public Property and Finance, Commissioner Matt Miller.
Thank you. Of course, we have some bills to pay, and our bills in the general fund are $123,365. Bills in the water and sewer fund are $28,249. I make a motion, we pay those bills.
Go ahead.
I'll second it.
Commissioner Matt Miller?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Connor?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Slade?
Yes, ma'am.
Mayor Daley?
Yes, motion carries.
You all, let's go with cash in the bank. In the general fund, $66,763. In the water and sewer fund, $393,147. And the municipal road aid fund, $164,311. You all got the 6 months December expenditure report that shows you where you are. If you are we should be at 50%. It's been 6 months. We have 1, 2, 3 departments that are over the 50%, but very slightly. The whole thing looks really good. Take some time and look at it, and if you would, please. And it's an important piece of information that we get. Also, you got the 6-month total budget, total everything that each department has spent. There's a whole lot there, but I would suggest to you that you look at that, and also, if you would, encourage your department heads to look at it and see, because it shows every dime that they've spent and where they spent it. And it's really important in terms of managing each department. So please go over that with your department heads. It would be helpful. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Commissioner. And I will applaud our department heads for staying on budget. As he said, totally we should be at 50%. If you look at the general fund in total, we're at 49.73%. Todd had to one-up them, and our water and sewer fund sits at 48.68%. So good job, all of our department heads, in keeping us exactly where we ought to be. Commissioner of Police Safety Taylor Peoples is out today, and I believe Commissioner Slade is going to give his report.
Thank you, Mayor. Just one thing on there tonight. I would move to authorize to use DEA asset forfeiture equitable sharing funds, say that real fast, in the amount of $5,759.95 to purchase 20 Glock 43, 5 Glock 43 9mm handguns, 20 Gould and Goodrich ankle holsters, 5 belt side holsters, and shield arms magazines used for LE purposes.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Slade?
Yes.
Commissioner Connor?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Matt Miller?
Yes.
Mayor Daley?
Yes, motion carries. Thank you. And I'll let you continue with your department's report.
All right, a couple of things there, should be quick. I would like to make a motion for us to authorize to advertise for firefighter recruits. We're going to get another recruiting class going to replace some of these retirees.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Slade?
Yes.
Commissioner Connor?
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Matt Miller?
Yes.
Mayor Daley?
Yes, motion carries.
And then the other thing I would move to authorize to award the Cynthiana Fire Station Number 1 addition bid to Spectrum Contracting Services Incorporated.
I'll second
Commissioner Slade,
Yes.
Commissioner Corner,
it. Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Matt Miller,
Yes.
Mayor Daley.
Yes, motion carries.
And I'd just like to add that the best time to do this addition was 20 years ago, but the second best time to do it is now, so I'm glad we're awarding these bids, so. And that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner of Public Utilities and Works, Commissioner Connor.
Our departments have really been running smooth, Mayor. I really don't have much. Everything is on track. We're doing very well across the board, water, sewer, public works, the distribution. Me and Todd talked a little bit. Dave made some improvements on getting a little quicker. Would you like to add anything to that, Todd?
They're still not quick enough. We're proceeding.
We are. That is something that will be a challenge as we move forward. The more we do this, the better we'll actually get at it. But a lot of it is we don't want too many problems because that means we're always repairing something. I did want to add that yesterday was wonderful with the Martin Luther King Day. We had a really good turnout. There was a really good program, and there was a lot of local officials and so forth, and members around the community that came. I was very tickled to death. We haven't had that program in quite some time. And growing up, I really was born the same year Dr. King was assassinated. And I can remember some of the things my father always taught about Dr. King. So he's always been very dear to me. The mayor gave a wonderful, wonderful speech. His talking points, that is a skill set that God doesn't bless us all with. I want to say thank you, Mayor, for doing that. I very much appreciate that. And I'm just very grateful, to see Martin Luther King Day back here and alive. Like it's been 3 years, we had nothing, no march, no program, no nothing. So it's just wonderful for us to be able to celebrate Martin Luther King. That's all that I have, Mayor.
Thank you, Commissioner. Returning back on the agenda to legals, I would like to make a motion to go into executive session for the discussion of pending litigation per KRS 61.810 subsection 1 subsection C.
I'll second.
Mayor Daley,
Yes.
Commissioner Corner,
Yes.
Commissioner Slade,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Matt Miller.
Yes, ma'am.
Motion carries.
Okay, my brother called. He doesn't have a I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Second.
Commissioner Matt Miller,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Slade,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Corner,
Yes, ma'am.
Mayor Daley.
Yes, motion carries. We are back into regular session. In executive session, pending litigation was discussed and no action taken. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Corner,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Slade,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Matt Miller,
Yes.
Mayor Daley.
Yes, motion carries. The meeting is adjourned.